Gerund and infinitive. Hello, welcome to this session, gerund and infinitive. So let's go to discuss. Do you know gerund and infinitive? Gerunds and infinitive have several things, namely they are both form and verb which then change the function of nouns in sentence. Sometimes the use of gerunds and infinitives can also be mutually beneficial. However, there are some differences that you should understand. Let us discuss the meaning of the two terms so that you will know the difference and the proper use of them. Gerunds. By knowing the meaning of the two and comparing the example given, it's hoped that we will increase our understanding of the similarities and difference between the two. Number 1. Gerunds. Gerund is a word that functions as a noun but comes from a verb which is then added with the ing suffix. The gerunds can be used as subject, object, or complement in a sentence. Take a look at some of the following examples. Exercising makes me healthy. My brother loves swimming so much. Shopping is one of my hobbies. The word exercise, swim, and shopping are actually verbs. However, in the example sentence gives, the three words are no longer in the form of words, but have turned into nouns in a sentence. The word exercise is a noun that works as the subject of a sentence. Therefore, the sentence is no longer in the form of exercise makes me healthy, but becomes exercising makes me healthy. Infinitives. Two infinitives. Infinitives have the same meaning and function as gerunds, but have a different form. You can make sentence using to plus verb as a noun that works as a subject, object, or complement. Some sentence using to plus verb. The example is, to exercise is very important to me. Something that he wants the most now is to see you. Much like the explanation for gerunds, the example above shows some verbs that change form into nouns when to is placed. In some sentences, gerund and infinitives can link together. However, there are also some places that cannot be connected to each other. What are the differences that make gerund and infinitive sometimes not interchangeable? So, next slide. Difference between gerunds and infinitive. Here are some differences between gerunds and infinitive that we should pay attention to. 1. Both can be used as subject or complement in a sentence. However, for complements, usually the gerund will be used more often or more commonly. 2. There are some words that must be followed by gerund. For example, accept, complete, Jenny mentions. And there are some other words that must be followed by the infinitive. For example, agree, disconnect, and heaven. For example, he admitted making a mistake. He's just completed filming his latest films. They certainly deserve to win that match. In these three examples, gerund and infinitives cannot be exchanged because in the words admit and complete can only be followed by gerunds, not infinitive. And vice versa, for example, that means inevitable. You need to remember which Words can only be followed by gerunds. Words that can only be followed by gerunds and infinitive, and words that can be followed by both. Here we give some examples of the words. 1. Must be followed by gerunds. Suggest, avoid, any, resolve. 2. Infinitives to be followed. Agree, choose, decide, haven't, get. 3. You can do both without changing the meaning. Continue, start, like, love, had, choose, start. 4. You can do both, but the meaning can change. Remember, stop, forget. These examples are of course only a small part of the word that you usually use in everyday conversation. If it is difficult to memorize which word must be followed by gerunds, infinitives, or both, then the key is to practice them as often as possible, because by using it often, you will gradually learn and memorize the vocabulary. Hopefully, this material can help deepen our understanding of the gerund and the infinitive. So, that for me, thank you.